Hey, it's April from Books and Wine. So I'm wearing these glasses to detract from my lack of makeup so that you believe that there's a hot girl underneath these glasses. Or at least that's why I think people wear really ridiculous glasses like these is, so that they can pretend that they're like super hot underneath. Because in the movies when the girl takes off her glasses and takes her ponytail out and she's like, ooh, look at me, I'm so cute and pretty. Anyways, that's not really the point of my vlog today. I'm not here to talk about movies. Instead, I am going to talk to you about audiobooks. So, I am a huge fan of audiobooks. I lead a very busy life. I work full-time. After work, I work out and I hang out with my boyfriend, and sometimes I take dogs for a walk, but that's not super often, just when it's nice out, and it's not very nice out lately. Anyways, I use audiobooks a lot because they help me read more books, and sometimes they bring in a whole new experience to the books that I read. So I thought I would lay out a few reasons as to why you should listen to audiobooks. First off, audiobooks do help you to pass the time when you are doing absolutely boring tasks. So for me, like when I'm driving, I like to listen to an audiobook. Also, when I'm at work, I have my own office because I'm awesome. I put in an audio and I shut the door and I'll make up folders or do some filing to audiobooks. Also, I like to audio when I'm doing the dishes. I absolutely hate dishes, and audio makes scrubbing some plates a lot more fun. And they also motivate me while I'm at the gym too. And plus, like I said, audiobooks can just breathe new life into a book. The very first audiobook that I fell in love with, and I mean I did audiobooks before this, but the first one that I loved was Harry Potter. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, narrated by Jim Dale, and the rest of the series I started listening to them while I was driving, and then I couldn't stop, so I had to listen to it in the shower because we have a stereo in our bathroom. I know that's kind of weird, but we do. And then I would listen to it while I was on the treadmill and then take it to the gym. It was very addicting, and what I found was Jim Dale just breathes life into Harry Potter. I mean, not that it needs any life breathed into it, but it just felt like I was listening to them and reading the stories again for the very first time. There's so much that I picked up on from Jim Dale's narration, and he just does all these different voices for the different characters and these different accents, and it was really awesome. It was like, the movies, obviously, and the books combined in one, and I know I'm probably not making sense to you guys, but you have to trust me on this. The Harry Potter audiobooks are amazing, and they just kind of sparked this love of audiobooks in me. I'm actually currently reading Young Freddle by Cynthia Voigt on audio. It's narrated by Wendy Carter. She has such a soothing voice, and she is literally the perfect voice for this middle grade children's SFF book. SSF stands for sci-fi fantasy. You guys, I brag about this a lot, but I'm currently a judge for the Sybil's Awards. Holla! I'm so excited about that, and I'm on the round 1 for the middle grade science fiction fantasy, and I have to read all of the books that have been nominated in that category. And so right now, to cut down on my reading time, I guess you could say, I am currently audioing this book, and it is really wonderful. I did get it out from my local library. Yeah, it says right in here, do not drop in the book drop, because, I don't know, I guess, maybe people steal out of there or something, and audiobooks are mad expensive. Like, this one is only 5 discs, and it's $34, according to the receipt on the back. So, one of my tips for audiobooks on where to get them is get them from the library. Chances are your library will have them on overdrive, which means you can just download them onto your iPod and, take that with you everywhere, or your iPhone or your Droid. I mean, that's if you are awesome like me and have a smartphone. Also, I thought I would talk about a few other audiobooks too. Sometimes an audiobook can take what I would consider to be a mediocre story and take it to the next level. And I know some people are going to disagree with me on this being mediocre or not, but I thought it was mediocre. The Unwanteds by Lisa McMahon. It's narrated by Simon Jones, and he is an excellent narrator. And actually, I'm just going to hold this up a little bit closer. It's got one of those little code thingies that Pam is always, like, talking about. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot. I don't even know where to put it. Anyways, this book, I found myself rolling my eyes a lot during it because they would be like, oh, magical warrior training, and I'm like, you mean defense against the dark arts? What? Yeah, sorry guys, I get a little tongue-tied. Anyways, this book is supposed to be like Harry Potter meets the Hunger Games, but it's not. And I don't think I would have liked it as much if I had read the physical arc. I actually think that the audio really enhanced my enjoyment of this, and, you know, sometimes that happens when you get a really good narrator. And then other times when you get a really crappy narrator, it kind of diminishes the experience. So, like, this one, The Dragon's Eye by Dougal Bastier, the narrator, James Clamp, he's totally overblown, and I don't know, I was just like, what is this? Because the guy would, like, talk in this ridiculous British accent. And it wasn't, like, a cute British accent like the one that Carla has, but, like, overblown, too much pronunciation. And I couldn't get down with that. So, you know, sometimes there are really good audiobooks, and sometimes there's bad. And I know a few people on Twitter were asking me about some tips as to where to get audiobooks because they are so expensive. You know, you think about that one that I just showed you, Young Frettle, and that one is $34. The Unwanteds, the bottom of the package says that it's $30, and this one, it's not too expensive. This one is $20. But, you know, still, that's a lot if you are on a budget. And what I would recommend is that you check out your local library. You know, even if they don't have them online, where you can get them from Overdrive, you can usually get them from inside the library. And, you know, some of us have librarians who are not trolls, which is awesome. Ask them where the audiobooks are. Or, you know, you can check online in your local library catalog, put a hold on them, just go to the desk, swipe your card, and go. Oh, hey, look at that. My phone just beeped in the middle of a vlog. Anyways, I do recommend your local library for that sort of thing. Also, Audible. I have Audible on my phone because, again, you know, I can plug my phone into my car stereo. I plug my earphones in it when I'm on the treadmill. I also plug it into my stereo sometimes. And Audible lets you download them right to your phone. And, like, it's got all these cool, like, app thingies on it. And you can also get badges. This right here is my Audible library. It is pretty baller. Look at that. Theodore Roosevelt, The Book Thief, The Help, and now it's on something else, which is kind of weird. But anyways, Audible, the membership for that, I have 2 credits a month, and I pay like $24. So it comes out to like $12 an audiobook, which to me that's cheap. I have the money to spend on that, but I know some people don't. They do offer one membership where it's like a little bit cheaper. I think it's like $14 a month for 1 credit, which would be 1 audiobook, which isn't too terrible. Another way that you could get audiobooks is, and I'm just going to come right out and say it, if you review audiobooks, sometimes you'll be offered audios for review, which can help you to cut down on that. Also, I know a couple book bloggers give them away. For example, Reading Teen, they give away audiobooks, and I know Pam is currently giving away a few audiobooks right now, and you can usually check on Twitter too. There's occasionally people who will tweet their audiobook contests on there. So, you know, there's plenty of opportunities to check out audiobooks, and I highly recommend it just because they bring a whole new level to a story. And, you know, maybe you want to reread a series or something before the new book comes out, but you don't really have time to, you know, go back and read all of those other books. You can just audio it, you know, especially when you're out driving or whatever. Okay, guys, what are some of your favorite audiobooks? Let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Interrobang YA.